Excellency Mrs. Olena Zelenska, distinguished panelists, respected participants, Assalamu alaikum. Dobre din. It is a matter of immense honor for me to address the Kiwi Summit of the First Ladies and Gentlemen. I am glad that you have gathered to discuss the important issue of mental health and well-being, particularly in conflict zone. As you are aware, mental health does not have a visible manifestation of injury. Therefore, it is often neglected and misunderstood in relation to its adverse impacts on people. An individual who is dealing with a mental illness is engaged in a twofold struggle, one that unfolds within themselves and the other that unfolds in their surroundings. This situation becomes particularly concerning in conflict zones where people have to undergo severe mental stress, fear and anxiety. Violence and conflicts also cause trauma and distress. I find this fact by the World Health Organization particularly painful that the prevalence of mental health problems more than doubles in a humanitarian crisis, and it includes, among other things, anxiety due to a lack of information about food distribution and limited access to basic services. In our recent history, we have seen wars and conflicts around the globe where people had to face the harsh realities of violence, loss of life, property, displacement, and general economic uncertainty. We are aware that for over 1.5 years, Ukrainians have been experiencing stress and anxiety as a result of the war. We in Pakistan can feel their pain and empathize with the people of Ukraine. We feel that it is humanity that suffers during crisis and conflicts. This experience of hosting millions of Afghan refugees for over 4 decades and Pakistan's long battle against terrorism has taught us that conflicts and war severely affect the mental health and well-being of people. We have also seen that brutalities against the Muslims of Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir by India for over 7 decades has badly impacted the mental health of the people of the valley. Recent findings from a study of Doctors Without Borders and the University of Kashmir also shed light on the deeply concerning reality of mental health. The report disclosed that nearly 1.8 million Kashmiri adults, which is 45% of the region's adults population, find themselves grappling with varying degrees of mental distress, including anxiety, depression, and post-traumatic disorder. These troubling figures underscore the profound impact of continuous military actions, armed confrontations, economic shutdowns, and the imposition of curfews by the Indian government. This study about the mental distress experienced by the substantial portion of Kashmiri adults. Population serves as the reminder of far-reaching consequences of conflicts and their lasting impact. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan remains deeply concerned about the mental health and well-being of Ukrainian people. We have extended essential humanitarian assistance consisting of 4 cargo planes of food and medical aids for Ukrainians, underscoring our commitment to stand by your side in time of need. We are fully aware that the prolonged duration of the war in any conflict zone increases the need for quality mental health facilities and counseling. We believe that returning back to the normal life is possible. This, however, requires sustained measures and needing global contributions and support. Besides making efforts to resolve conflicts in the world, I have no doubt that this summit of First Ladies and Gentlemen would play its part in proposing insights and network to resolve the issue of mental health of people in conflict zones. Here, the efforts of organizers, sponsors, and coordinators must be acknowledged for making a meaningful contribution to address the identified problems and making this summit a success. In the end, I urge you to promote peace in the world. Let us work together for the mental health, emotional well-being, and peaceful future of our succeeding generations. Let me also take this opportunity to convey my sincere sympathies to the families in Ukraine who had to face physical, emotional, and mental stress. It is our earnest desire to see peaceful settlement of conflicts around the world. I thank you all for your kind attention. Good luck and good wishes to all the participants.